So now we've just left our bus and we're going to connect with another bus around 3 hours from now. And we are in Galway. We're in the Galway city square and we are going to try to find some place to eat because we've got 3 whole hours to kill here in Galway.
Loss's breed is a border collie, and for us as farmers, border collies are famous to bring the sheep off the hills. My family has used border collies for generations. Long before we owned the land in Ireland, the landlords owned everything. So the mine you were underground, he owned all that, he mined that to make money. For the miners, this was a drill, and it was used to bore the holes in the rock. How did a miner bore a hole in the rock? He placed the drill on the rock like that. It was a 3-man operation. I would have twisted it. You'd have hit it with a hammer. You'd have hit it with a hammer. And we'd have kept twisting and drilling until we bored a hole the full depth of the drill.
Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. In today's trip in the country of Ireland, I go to the Connemara Valley on the west side of the island of the Irish Republic, nearby Galway city. In Connemara Valley, there are beautiful vistas and mountain ranges that you will see in this video, as well as a trip to a family farm where we look at the sheepdog demonstration and the silver and iron mines that were located, along with a tour from the tour guide to give you the history of the mines in the Republic of Ireland. We'll also take a tour through Galway city, where you will be able to see the lifestyles of the people, some shops on a causeway, as well as the best food in Galway city at a restaurant I stopped by. So enjoy this video and thank you for stopping by. Starting from Dublin City at the Molly Malone statue, PADDYWAGON Tours was available to take us all the way from Dublin to Galway city. Sometimes when you book on an Irish day tour, the touring company may have limited seating and will allow for them to cancel a journey. So please allow for enough time for you to make reservations with a different tour company just in case your tour is canceled due to lack of booking.
The 1980s, they all wanted to live like Palm Ewing, Crystal Carrington, big car, credit, miles out there, up and down, forward and behind the bus. How long has this culture been going? Because you have a turf fire lit inside, keeping the building warm, the radiated heat goes out into the mud wall. The mud wall does not go down to the ground. It would be like this low wall on the left, and it would have a layer of slate angled to the outside. So if any water wants to people are gone, and Keith keeps the Connemara ponies. There's one on the left. You shall not pass. Like that. Here are the sheep. But these are the most stupid sheep in Ireland. They're in there's a group of them in a field, and the dog will either be Pip or Flossie. Woo! Woo! Are you gonna go over? No, you're only a little lamb. Where's he go? Let me in. Stop moving. Got a new jumper on him. The other two are jumpers or pullovers. But anyway, the dog runs out over the hill. Sheep are up over there minding their own business, and then they all go, "Oh no! It's the sheepdog! Run for your lives!" And nobody stops to think and say, "He was here yesterday doing it 3 times. Run for your lives!" There's a mistake. They've no sense.
you'll be going down by steps, handrails, and we'll have lights. Yeah, it's into an old mine that was worked for silver and lead in the 1850s, and the man that was in charge of the mine lived here. And when the mine closed in 1865, my family moved in and took over residency here. That's how it's built today. When we're going underground, if you don't like it or you want to turn around, you can turn around at any time and come back up. And the way you've got in is the way you come back out. Okay? Any questions for me, guys? No? 1865. Looks like an Irish pub. Your eyes will acclimatise in a second. Enjoying your holidays?
I am.
We were the Canaries. So that was what it was. But if you were underground, you were working by candlelight. More than likely you could be in a place, you could be here and you couldn't even be seen. So if anything happened to you in the mine, you didn't have a bell, but you had the chisel. And if you got into trouble, you tapped it like that. And that would alert somebody to come and see what was wrong or help you. Yeah. For the miners, this was a drill and it was used to bore the holes in the rock. How did a miner bore a hole in the rock? He placed the drill on the rock like that. It was a three-man operation. I would have twisted it. You'd have hit it with a hammer. You'd have hit it with a hammer. And we'd have kept twisting and drilling until we bored a hole the full depth of the drill. For us as miners, one hole took 4 hours. So it was very easy to make up your day. 3 holes was your day's work, 12 hours. It's a long time. When you work 600 hours underground, 12 hours is very tough, but 12 hours is virtually impossible. But for them, they did that. They worked every day. They drilled 3 holes a day, roughly about 2 feet apart. So when it was time to blast this rock in the evening time, we put gunpowder in and we put a straw fuse out. We started off, if we were going in that direction, we put the longest fuse here, shorter, shortest. We got the candle, we lit the fuses, and we ran and we hid. We waited for the explosion to go off. When it did, it made your ears ring. You came back down, the rock was on the ground. That was great, there was loads of dust. For us as miners, we didn't realise, but by about 40 years of age, lungs gone, iron lung, or what you want to call it, black lung, whatever they want to call it, but your lungs will be gone. Mm-hmm. We took the marble stones, we put them to one side, the lead and silver we put to the other, and the next day we started off again. Every bit of rock you see taken out of this mine has been taken out by that method, by people like you. If you go into an antique shop and you find something 100 years old, it was mined like this. It wasn't mined with modern machinery, it was mined like this. And this is how they did. How did you get paid? You got paid in a month's contract, 1 month at a time. You came here at the beginning of the month and the mine captain would say, I'm going to bargain out this area behind me where the light is. How much to work here? We're all miners, we're all part of a group of 3. Your crew might say, I'll do it for 10 cents a bucketful. Your crew might say 9. Somebody else at the back here shouts 8. And he looks around, anyone ain't cheaper than 8. And just as he's about to drop the stone, some guy just puts his hand like that because he doesn't know what the number next is. He might say 7. He holds the stone, he drops the stone, hits the ground. His contract is got with 2 other workers for the next month. You often heard the song Johnny Cash, It's a working man I am. Yeah. I sold my soul to the company store.
Yeah.
After you get into work, if you never worked here before, you must go buy your hammers, chisels, drills, explosives, candles, everything off the mine company. Not have somebody down the road off the mine company. At the end of the month, if you found no lead and silver, you got no pay. But just say you were lucky at the end of the month and you found lead and silver, and we went up to the paymaster and he opened the book and he says, yeah, you did okay. You made £6 or $6 or €6, whatever money you want to say, and your drills, explosives, and candles were 3. You have 3, you have £1 each for each. Yeah. So maybe a ticket for America was 50p or 50 cents. What did you do? You had like an Irish wake, they had a party for you were going, because that was the last time your Irish family would see you, unless your brothers and sisters went out to America. When you arrived on the east coast of the United States, there was guys shouting, miners wanted in Colorado, miners wanted in Pennsylvania. I'm a miner, and off you went. Did you return home? No. Because by 40 years of age, no matter where you were in mining in the world, your lungs were gone. That was typically the way it was. But people say it was horrific to work in a mine like this. It was tough, but the only thing was the landlords on the surface could tell you to go and build a farm road somewhere for nothing. At least the mine companies were mining here needed us as workers, and they were willing to pay us. And if you could make money, you could immigrate. That was typically the way it was. Any questions from you guys? Yeah. Okay. Now you're at the bottom, huh? You want to go on? Yeah? Yeah. You can have a look over here.
Another vein second novel. Oh no, good.
Yeah.
Is that about as far in as you guys?
About 2 feet. About 2 feet. So you can see the other remains of the hole here.
Oh,
and you see the cracking from the blast.
Yeah.
Because it didn't break it down completely. So they didn't set it right, or they were too greedy with the drill, the angle of the drill. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's zinc or sphalerite, or you see zinc. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's it there. Yeah, that's
Brilliant.
It. Yeah. So, take a walk out there if you want. Yeah, no problem at all. So I hope you enjoyed your tour.
Oh yes.
And now we do the sheepdog.
Yeah, you're very welcome. As I said to you before, my name is Keith. This is one of my dogs. His name is Floss. Floss's breed is... Stop it! Sit. That's enough now. Floss's breed is a border collie. And for us as farmers, border collies are famous to bring the sheep off the hills. My family has used border collies for generations. Long before we owned the land in Ireland, the landlords owned everything. So the mine you were underground, he owned all that. He mined that to make money. We paid rent on the land to him to stay on the land, and he made money on us that way. We were ruled by England, and for us as farmers and people, we were fighting for independence. Eventually we got independence, and we thought by getting independence that we'd get our land back. We get our land back, but we didn't. The landlords still owned it. So there was more trouble in Ireland, and eventually the landlords gave in and gave the land back to the people. And that's how we're farming here today. I'm the 6th generation here on this farm, and I diversified into tourism to show you how we do it here as farmers. The dog, he's 7 years old. From a young age, we teach them, we train them. When we want a young dog to go to the left, we would say, come by. wanted the young dog to go to the right, we say away, walk on, lie down. 4 basic commands that you use the dog for, and get out. Sit, look back, sit, lie down, that'll do. That's how you teach a young dog to do that. Yeah. When the dog is that done, you should be able to go around and bring sheep up to you and back and over. And as he starts to go further and further away, we can't stay shouting all day because our device won't last. So we go over to what we call the whistle. Okay? Left, right, forward, and lie down. 4 times further than my voice. And the dog is up to 7 times better hearing than a human. So if you've got a dog at home and he's running in that direction, you're running after him saying, come back, and you think he can't hear you, he can hear you. Yeah, you've got management issues. When we send the dog out to the sheep today to get the sheep, he's a predator. So when they see him, they'll form a bunch. That for us as farmers is priceless because we can move that bunch then as they stay together. When he's working the sheep, note the sheep don't look back at him. The sheep are all looking forward. You'd think that he's just following them and they go this way, they go that way. But when the dog is here and the sheep are there, they go that way. If I put the dog there, the sheep will go this way. So they'll always go the opposite direction to the dog. So that's how we can move sheep, by moving the dog to push them off in the opposite direction. So we'll send them out here to get the sheep. So sit, look. You can see his look now is more intent. Look, come by. So I'm going to move him around a little bit and see how the whistle works. So he's bringing the sheep towards you now. I'm going to put him to the right. I'll put him to the right again. So see the way the sheep will always go the opposite direction to the dog. Yeah. So I want the dog to move forward. Watch his hearing. So he can hear. Yeah. So I have the sheep in control now. I can move the dog anywhere I like. So I'm going to move the dog now to the right of the sheep. You see they're not looking back at him? Yeah. But whichever way I have the dog, they go the opposite direction. So I'm trying to slow it down a bit for you so you'll see how the dog works. Left the dog. There's a gate over there, guys. For me as a farmer, I drop my sheep down from the hill. I can open the gates and let my sheep go. My job is done. There's no machine made today that can do this for us. The dog is priceless. When he goes to the mountain, it can be quite steep like that, and he'll go off up the side of it and he'll bring the sheep down for us. I'm going to bring the sheep over towards us here now. Will I put him to the left of the sheep or to the right of the sheep? Which way would you like to put him? Left or right?
Put him to the left.
Left. Listen to the whistle and watch his command. Right. Come by. Lie down. Away. 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 Lie down. Walk on. Away. Lie down. So you see him going back and over. Come by. They call this flanking. Up, lie down. Come by. Lie down. Away. Lie down. Away. Lie down. Come by. Come by. Lie down. Lie down. Away. So you can move anywhere you like. Come by. Up, up. Away. 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 Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. There's a gate there, guys. I can open that gate as well and let my sheep go. Don't forget, these sheep are from here. They know every gate, every gap on the farm, just like the dog and I do. So when I want to move them to different places, I must use the dog to put them where I want to put them, because they've much prefer to put somewhere else. Come by. Come by. Lie down. Up, up. 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 Away. Away. Lie down. Lie down. I've driven the sheep to a corner. For me, when I go over to the farm and I'm working my sheep, I have a quad bike, I have 2 dogs, and I have a medicine box in front. I might see a sheep that's lame or need help, but for me as a farmer, I would drive the sheep to a corner. I can go over and catch one now, and I can do whatever I like with it. And for us, that's priceless. The dog will keep them there for as long as he has patience, or as long as I keep an eye on him. He may take advantage of me and go off and do it himself as well. Yeah. Does somebody want to give the dog a command? Do you want to show come by to the dog?
Try.
Yeah, show it away. Yeah, anybody? Lie down.
Right.
No, come by.
Come back. Come by. Come by.
Oh, you have it. Up, up. Lie down. Get out. Too close, get out, stay. So guys, for me as a farmer, I can catch any sheep I want. Why? Because the dog is here behind me. Not a hope otherwise without catching it without the dog.
Beautiful. In the winter time, I'll be back out here for a week. Fine. Well, they aren't easy. They look easy. There's always an easy way out. These are known as the MAAM Turk. TUIRC. MAAM Turks. Ocean, 10, 11 Celsius, maybe 12 if you're lucky. Galway, we're very close, look, 17 kilometres. So the outskirts. These Connemara ponies, you can see them here on the right hand side. They're not always white, a lot of greys, you also get the chestnuts. The white ones are the ones people want, or the greys for some reason, grey with a black mane. white Sheepdog.
So now we've just left our bus and we're going to connect with another bus around 3 hours from now. And we are in Galway. We're in the Galway City Square and we are going to try to find some place to eat because we've got 3 whole hours to kill here in Galway.
We'll go to the grocery bar on the right.
Now hold up. I sure do. Or owned some pair. Or owned a pair. I didn't have to bring any with me. It almost makes you wish you got transition lenses. This restaurant that we decided to eat at is located on the south starting end of Hill Street Market area. It is a second-generation immigrant family that proudly displays their family pictures and achievements along the gallery of the restaurant. The atmosphere is eclectic and modern, while allowing for indoor and outdoor dining. The historic preservation of this establishment was impressive. For the meal, we enjoyed an appetizer of the seafood chowder with Irish soda bread, fresh oysters from the Bay Area, a seafood pasta with locally sourced mussels, and a dessert of a deconstructed Irish cheesecake that was the best dessert I'd ever had in Ireland. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed being there. In the next video of this series, I am going to take you on a premium tour to the Cliffs of Moher, where we will be enjoying the views from the surface as well as from the ocean, along with a tour of ancient areas of landscape where you will also see a ringed stone fort. So join me on the next video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the next video in the series.